Hello children, today in this video I am going to teach you the poem Chevi, which was composed by Michael Rosen. Let's read about the poet. Poet's name is Michael Van Rosen. He was born in 7th May 1946, Harrow, UK. Movies. His movie is Chocolate Cake, We Are Going on a Beer Hunt. Education. He got education in University of Liverpool, Watford Boys Grammar School. He is the children novelist, poet in the English language. He is an English children author and he has written 140 books. He served as children's laureate from June 2007 to June 2009. Laureate means the person who has been given a very high honor. He contributed for children's fiction and poetry. And even he is also been a TV presenter. Key points of the poem Chevi. Grown-ups have a habit of always instructing a child. They ask him to do something or not to do something else. They do so mostly to teach children good manners. Yet the truth is that mostly children don't like. So grown-ups say such kinds of things to their children in order to teach them good manners, etiquettes, and how to behave in public. And it is important to teach the children all these things so that they learn good manners and they should know how to behave in the society and at home and with their elders and with their youngsters. So our elders are our guides and our friends. Let's read the summary of the poem. The poem is a catalogue of various do's and don'ts that the grown-up dictate to young children. The adults constantly give a list instruction to the children about how to sit, how to walk, how to eat, and so on. So the poem, however, indicates a passage of time when the young children has grown up and is incapable of taking the decision of his own. The same adults then chide the grown-up child for not being able to think independently. So here the poet presents the contradictory behavior of the parents and other elders who scolded for wrongdoings. They often talk about don'ts and expect children to be positive and to be optimistic, and they want their children learn the manners. And the poet discusses the contrasting expectation and reality parents and other elders constantly to nag about everything what the child did and what the child does. They talk of free and expression but put condition in front of the child, and for them talking with the youthful is a bad manner. So here they don't want the children to stare at a point or pick their noses, as these are not considered as a good manners. So they behave as a dictators. They decide how to sit and shut the door, not to drag feet, not to put hand in pocket, not to interrupt, and many other things. So they want a child to exhibit pleasing gesture like saying please and all the manners, sophisticated behaviors. Poem Chevi. Chevi means urging someone continuously to do something. So now here grown-up usually have the habit of asking the children what to do and what not to do in order to teach them good manners. Let's start reading of the poem. Grown-ups say things like speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose. So these lines point out to a series of instructions which was given by the grown-ups, and this is a list, and in all likelihood these instructions are being issued by the adults to their young ones, to their children. Speak up and don't stare, don't talk while mouth is full of food, and you shouldn't stare, and don't pick your nose, don't point out the things, are just a few examples which was given by the grown-up person. Sit up, say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet, haven't you got a hanky, take your hands out of your pockets. So here the poet continues to put an emphasis on how the young children are directed to act according to the instruction which was given by the adults. So here in the stanza again the poet give set of instruction, and each and every activities of the young children is administrated by the elder ones and put under the surveillance of the grown up. And they said also teach the young ones sit up please, and to keep quiet, don't create noises, don't not to shut the door behind you, keep a hanky with yourself, not to drag your feet, and take their hands out of their pockets. So all these instruction was given to the children by their younger ones. Pull your socks up, stand up straight, say thank you, don't interrupt, no one thinks you are funny, take your elbows off the table, can't you make your own mind about anything? So now the poet showcases how the child is still being scolded by the adult, though the child has grown up. So here in the final couplet of the poem shows that the young child has grown up. However, the adults around him continue to scold him, but this time for a different reason. They shout at the children to pull their socks up, to stand straight, to say thank you, don't interrupt, not to cut in, and not to rest their elbows on the table. And they try to teach them manners and rules of a cultural life. They also expect the children to think independently and behave nicely. So, the child is unable to decide anything for himself. He is not certain about anything, and it is quite ironical as the entire child of this child was spent blindly because he followed the instruction of their elder ones. Thank you for watching this video.